Are you struggling to keep track of your weekly tasks and habits? This video is for anyone looking to boost their productivity and well-being using a simple A6 grid notebook. It's important because a well-organized week can make a huge difference in how you feel and what you accomplish. Hello Plannerettes, welcome to this week's Plan With Me session. Today I'm setting up my A6 notebook starting completely from scratch. I'll be creating a horizontal layout for the upcoming week, adding my daily habits and showing you how I break the page up into sections that help me stay productive and on top of things. By setting up my week in an A6 notebook, it's brought the joy back into my planning as I did get stuck in a planning rut. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a guide on how to set up an A6 notebook for success, plus a bonus tip on how to make your planning session more mindful and relaxing. It's something that can turn your weekly setup into a mini self-care ritual. Let's go. This is an A6 notebook from Muji and it has grey lines plus very faint vertical dotted lines to create grids. Now I purchased these cute stickers from Square Lime Design and it is the Pastel Colors Hobonichi Weeks digital stickers. I printed and cut it using my silhouette cutting machine. I use what's called kiss cutting, which means the machine cuts through the sticker part, leaving the backing intact. It makes it easy to peel and stick without damaging the rest of the sheet. I do have a video showing how I print and cut digital stickers using my silhouette cutting machine. I'll have the video link up the top right hand corner as well as in the description below. Honestly, these stickers add so much fun and cute touch to my weekly spreads. I love printing them at home and use as many as I want. If you want to add color and cuteness to your planner pages, I highly recommend trying digital stickers. I will also have details and other links for the items I'm using today in the description below. I just add these day stickers to the left-hand side of the page, taking up 3 lines per days of the week. For this week's layout, I'm using this new to me Pilot Friction Ball Slim Pen, which has a 0.38mm nib. Yes, I bought another pen. Now it is perfect for planning because it writes super fine, and the best part, if I make a mistake, no worries, it's erasable. This little rubber tip on the end makes the ink vanish with friction, so you can just erase and rewrite as many times as you need. Perfect for those moments when plans change, because let's be honest, that happens a lot. And I love the slim design, which means it won't take up too much space. Definitely going to be a new favorite of mine. Now that my basic layout is drawn, I'm grabbing my Zebra mild liners, which are double-ended highlighters. I'll be using the fine tip end to draw my header for the new week of October 14th to the 20th. These are fantastic for adding pops of color without being too overpowering. Plus, the fine tip is great for detailed work like this. Once I finish coloring in the header, I like to go over each letter and number with black ink to outline the edges. This really makes the colors pop on the page. I'm using this Pentel Energel in 0.5mm. It gives the whole spread a nice, clean, vibrant look, and it's one of my favorite tricks to make my headers stand out. Now, if there are some blank spaces, you can add cute little stickers there to fill in the space. With the headers done, let's start setting up the week. I'm drawing my weekly layout across this left-hand side, Monday through Sunday. I like to split each day into 2 columns to break up the long horizontal space. Visually, it's much cleaner and it helps me see everything at a glance. Let me know in the comments section, how do you prefer to set up your weekly spreads? Do you like to separate your tasks into sections, or do you keep it more minimal? Next, I'll go ahead and add known events, tasks, and to-dos in their corresponding days, checking my calendar. For example, I've got my week 8 online course lesson on Friday that I need to prepare for, plus other deadlines throughout the week and other tasks and appointments, so I'll make sure to note those in their respective spots. As the week progresses, I can always adjust things as needed. Another reason why I love using erasable pens like this one. Then I just add all the other events and tasks that I have on my calendar. Imagine starting your week with a clear plan, knowing exactly what you need to do. By setting up your A6 notebook this way, you'll feel more organized and less anxious. Implementing these tips has transformed my productivity and well-being, and it can do the same for you. Do you like to plan your week in advance, or do you prefer to fill things in day by day? I personally find that a little bit of both works best for me, having the structure in place but leaving room for flexibility. Now it's time to move on to the right-hand side of this page, where I set up my daily habits and routines for the week. This part of my planner is so essential because it ensures I stay on top of the habits I want to maintain and the ones I'm trying to turn into automatic routines. These habits don't just help with productivity, they really improve my overall well-being. Tracking them keeps me accountable and mindful of the things that matter most. One of the first habits I track is morning meditation. It helps me start my day with clarity and calm. Right after that, I track my mood. Writing down how I feel each morning gives me insight into why I might be feeling a certain way, and it helps me adjust my mindset or actions to feel better. It's a really simple habit, but it makes such a big difference in how I approach my day. Now, I also do some journaling in the morning. This is where I jot down any thoughts or feelings, especially if I'm feeling anxious or stressed. It's such a helpful practice for separating myself from my thoughts and getting some perspective. Plus, it clears my mind for the rest of the day. Another habit I'm working on is spending 15 minutes of reading or learning. Whether it's a book or an online course, this helps keep my mind active and balanced. A little bit of daily learning goes a long way towards personal development, and it creates a sense of accomplishment. After that, I check my planner for the day to see what's coming up. I like to visualize how the day will go so I can stay organized and prepared. When it's time to do my work, I use the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. During those breaks, I do things like stretching, deep breathing, grabbing water, or even just stepping away for a moment. It keeps my energy up and helps me stay refreshed. Let me know in the comments what's your top priority for the week, or what habits are you trying to build. Next, I also try to fit in walking on my walking pad for at least 10 to 15 minutes during the day. Movement really boosts my energy and it helps me feel physically and mentally balanced. Then I prioritize connecting with loved ones, whether it's a quick FaceTime call or just sending a message to check in. Staying connected is so important for my mental well-being. Now, I'm also trying to get better at tidying up for 10 minutes a day. I set a timer and just do what I can. It helps me stay on top of things without feeling overwhelmed. And of course, I track our expenses throughout the week, which keeps me mindful of my budget and spending habits. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments section if you would like more information on how I plan for a specific habit of mine. In the afternoon, I check my emails, reply to anything urgent, and do a quick phone declutter, like deleting duplicate photos to free up storage. And I am trying to squeeze in workout for at least 3 to 5 times a week, which really helps me maintain energy and stay consistent with my fitness goals. Then in the evening, I review my planner for the day, plan the next day to reduce morning stress, and track my water intake. I aim for 6 to 8 glasses each day. And finally, I like to do a mood check at the bottom of my daily tracker. This helps me notice any patterns and reflect on any small wins I had during the day, even if the day didn't go perfectly. Do you have any habits or routines you're focusing on this week? Drop them in the comments section. I'm always looking for new ways to improve, so I'd love to hear what's working for you. And there you have it, my week fully planned out in my A6 notebook. I hope this gave you some inspiration for your own planning process. And here's the bonus tip. When I feel like I'm falling behind on my habits and routines, I take a few moments to visualize the long-term benefits of sticking with them. What does it look and feel like if I complete my top priorities? It really helps to stay motivated and push through those tougher days. And since we're in a planning mode, why not dive into this video next? It's all about setting up a monthly layout which ties perfectly with everything we covered today. You can find it right here on the screen. See you there. Bye-bye.